Hey guys, welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. My name is Danny Burke and we've got a very special guest here today to help me.
I'm Azzy!
Yes, and where are you from, Azzy? What channels are you from?
I'm from Most Amazing Top 5.
Yes, that's our sister channel, and you have your own channel?
I do have my own channel, Azzyland.
Yeah, so Azzy is a very successful gamer and cosplayer, and you've got quite a lot of followers on Instagram, a lot more than me. How many do you have?
I have about 70k right now.
Yeah, that's a lot more than me. I don't have that many. But Azzy is
we'll
a bit...
get you there.
Hopefully Azzy's gonna get me there. But she's a bit of an expert at, becoming big on social media. So I thought I'd enlist her help today in our video, which is gonna be the top 10 best tricks to grow your social media. Here we go. Okay, kicking things off now with our number 10. You have to engage with your followers. Now I know it sounds like a bit of a cliche, and I feel like I hear that word engage all the time. Engage, engagey, engaggy, it's everywhere. But the truth is, it's the truth. You might just see a new follower as a little +1, a little number, but they're just as real as you are. If they're following you, they probably like you, and if they like you, they want to hear from you. So if they comment, write back to them, always. Have a bit of a conversation. Not only is this polite and decent, it also makes good business sense. If you engage with people, they will engage more with your content by liking, maybe commenting on it, or even sharing it. That interaction will appear in the feeds of everyone in their network. So congratulations, you've just opened up a whole bunch of potential followers out there, and all you had to do was just say hi to Big Bacon Lover 94. Easy peasy.
You do realize that everyone's gonna try to follow Big Bacon Lover 94 now? Alright, so moving swiftly on to number 9, posting consistently. Too many people out there post content for their followers on a regular basis, and then they suddenly stop posting for a few weeks and are surprised to find their social media has not grown. In some cases, it may have even shrunk. Your followers follow you so you can deliver your content to them, but if you stop producing that content, then they won't exactly hang around.
Azzy, I've even heard some people say that you should actually leave a schedule for your posts.
Totally, yeah. Your followers will love a schedule too, because that means they'll know when to check your social media. This is especially great because having all your followers engage with your posts at the same time will help it appear at the top of people's feeds on their social media. Okay, our next one is very important indeed. Coming in at our number 8 spot, we have being yourself. In a world that's becoming a little bit fake and superficial, people want to see you being yourself. Don't post or share things on social media just because someone else loves it. Post it because you love it. I love cosplay and gaming, so that's what I share with the world. By doing that, I've gained people who are fans for me. They are more likely to share your content and less likely to unfollow you because they came here just for you. So give them that. Just be you. So you should always be yourself on social media. At number 7, you should specialize your content. My fans came to see me because I focus on cosplay and gaming. Sure, I may post an occasional picture or video that's not about gaming or cosplay, but I'd say about 95% of it is. If people are looking for gaming and cosplay content to follow, they'll choose to follow those who are consistently posting that content, so make sure you don't stray too far away from that.
Yeah, I think that explains why my social media hasn't grown that much actually, because amazingly there isn't a huge online interest for pictures of my cat or horrific face swaps with my girlfriend. Maybe one day though. Alright now guys, we're going to move on to our number 6 trick, which is to always interlink your different social media accounts. Now it seems like an obvious one to do, but a lot of people simply fail to do it. These days it's a pretty safe bet that most people you know are on at least 2 out of 3 of the big social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. I know from personal experience that when I'm bored I just sit there and I keep checking those 3 in that order, in an endless loop, forever, even though I know there's nothing new on my news feeds. And I know I'm not alone. If you post content to one of them, make sure your bio has a link to the other ones.
This will increase the chances of your content reaching your target audience and the chance of them sharing it with their own networks. Look, they don't call it World Wide Web for nothing. Everything online is connected, and so doing something as simple as putting your Twitter link in your Instagram bio could end up netting you hundreds or even thousands of new followers.
Alright, moving on to our number 5 now. We have asking other people to share your content. Now some people out there are too scared or maybe too shy to promote their own stuff. I get that, totally. Sometimes it can feel like you're shoving your content down someone's throat a bit and nobody wants to choke on content. But there is a difference between spamming someone and just asking people to check out you and share your content.
If you don't ask, you don't get. It's as simple as that. If you make great content for your fans, they'll want to share it, so don't be ashamed to ask them. Even if each person person just shares it with one other person, you've doubled the number of people you've reached.
Okay, coming in at number 4 now, we have setting goals. Now, when some people try and make themselves a bit of an online presence, they get discouraged because they never really feel like they've ever made it.
But it doesn't always have to be that way. You need to set achievable goals for yourself. If you have 50 followers, aim for 70 by the end of the month. When you get there, you'll feel great and be even more motivated to reach even higher next time. One of the main reasons people give up is because they don't track the progress they've made. Set goals, make targets, and reward yourself when you hit them. I like to reward myself with chocolate. How do you like to reward yourself?
Great question, Azzy. Personally, I like to get home, get into something a bit comfortable and give myself a nice 10-minute break where I don't give into crippling anxiety and overanalyze every single tiny aspect of my life and all the decisions I've ever made.
Okay, so moving on to our spot number 3, we've got timing. Sometimes it's not just about the content you share, it's about when you share it. There have been a number of studies about when the best times are to post to your social media, and the results are very, very interesting. For Facebook, the best time to post is between 12 and 4 p.m. because people spend more time on Facebook during the weekend.
But apparently the same isn't true for Twitter. Apparently the best times to tweet is Monday to Friday, about 12 till 3 p.m. Now this seems to be because a lot of people tend to use Twitter as their go-to platform when they are at work or school, especially on their lunch break. Seems to be the time to do tweeting.
But this isn't always true. You guys have to remember that it's different depending on who follows you, whether it's females, males, younger audience, older audience, so you have to cater it to your demographic.
And time zones as well, because obviously there's different time zones. So I think as long as you post on the right days, that's the main thing. That's all you can really hope to do, unless you want to post at all time zones at the same time. Is that possible? I don't know why I'm asking you.
Up next now, we have something that a lot of people underestimate. At number 2, it's the bio. The first thing people will do when they visit a social media account is read your bio. This is the first thing people will look at when they see what you're all about. First impressions are everything. In those few lines, you can either hook them in and get a follow or lose them forever. So choose your words carefully. Don't go on and on and on about yourself, trying to summarize who you are in 15 words or less. If you can't make it clear why someone should follow you, then you can't expect people to stick around. Be direct, clear, and concise so that people can instantly see why they should follow you.
Alright guys, we have reached the end of the video, and finally at number 1 we have what I think is the most important thing of all.
I agree with him.
Yeah. Content. Literally nothing else on this list really matters if you don't have good content.
Yeah, you can do everything we've talked about on this list. You can post regularly, link your profiles together, and set target goals, but at the end of the day, you can't fool people. Your followers and your potential followers aren't idiots.
Yeah, in a way, all the other things on this list are just there to support this one fact. Don't cut corners. Take that extra time to produce a good video, or maybe a picture, in your case, Azzy, or a song for your followers. Whatever it is, they would rather you made it as good as you possibly can for them instead of sharing maybe poorer quality content on a more regular basis.
100%.
Totally.
Lives that mirror their twin. For Paula and Elise, this is very true. They both edited their high school newspapers, studied film at university, and became bright friends. They didn't meet each other until the age of 35 in 2013. Since meeting each other, the twins have stated that genetics definitely play a role in their lives. Don't forget to be separated and have so many similarities. It's completely mind-boggling. Mind-blowing. In spot number 4, we have long-distance sisterhood. Twins Jillian and Lily were adopted from a small Canadian-based adoption agency. When their respective adopted parents found out that the girls were related via DNA test, they vowed to raise the girls as sisters, even though they lived 250 miles away from each other. Now the girls are older, they visit each other frequently.